Hello everyone, I'm Captain the Warlord, and welcome back to another Rome 2 Online Siege battle. And this is actually a pretty special battle. This is the finals for the tournament. If you don't remember, there was a land battle that determined who'd be going into the finals. I'll leave a video, the link to the video down below. And then the team that won that battle is actually attacking right here. This is the first round. The second round will be covered on Lynx's channel. I'll leave a link to his channel and a video down in the description below. Yeah, so yeah, this is a pretty good fight. I watched this one. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's two really good teams just going at it, and yeah, you guys are in for a good one here. So we'll just start with the army comps here. We'll get to Galatia. Galatia is being brought by a big disaster. He's going to be having 5 units of these Galatian swordsmen. I think 8 units of Galatian legionaries, which is actually absolutely crazy. 3 units of these mercenary Syrian archers, a unit of Celtic slingers, unit of levy freemen, and a noble horse general. Moving over to Carthage, we have Legacy. He's going to be bringing with him 3 units of these Gallic warriors, 2 units of Libyan hoplites. I think like 6 of these units. No, wait, these got some Samnite warriors in here, I believe, as well. No, all Libyan infantry. Okay, so like 6 units of his Libyan infantry. Oh, and 2 units of Samnite warriors. Yeah, I was correct about that. I have 3 units of Korean archers, a unit of Balearic slingers, a unit of noble fighters, and to top it all off, a general's bodyguard. They also have a lot of these tortoises right here, so gonna have a pretty grand assault here. I believe that this is Kath. The only difference between Kath and Antioch is in Antioch the victory point is right in here, but for some strange reason there's one version of the settlement, it's called Kath, where the victory point is actually right here. Just a little thing if you didn't know that, but yeah, that's something that if you're ever looking for a more balanced Antioch, Kath is definitely a perfect pick. Moving into the defense here, we have Arverni. We can't see Arverni's army because this is from the perspective of the attackers. This is being brought by, I think, Pina Colada, and then we have why can't I remember, Massilia, sorry. Massilia is being brought by Craig Shields. So yeah, you can't see their armies here. We'll just have to kind of see it as it goes on. Yeah. It's a 24-minute battle, so it's going to be pretty straight to the action, which is always fun. Anticipation's never really too key. I see the attack mortars coming in here from these why can't I think tortoises. Just look at these camels running across here. Kind of at the wrong place at the wrong time. But yeah, he's getting these tortoises to move up. This wall will soon be reduced to nothing. You can see there's just the mighty tortoises. Such an interesting looking things. Got the nice ram, literal ram there. Yeah, so you can hear an artillery shot coming in as well. Probably trying to get a really nice hit onto these Gallic warriors. And oh, I thought that would be it. Got a couple of them there. Getting a couple more. Also getting a little bit of Cretans there as well. Looks like they're trying to move up to burn down this ballista. Yeah, he might be able to. There doesn't seem to be any opposing archers up here because they're probably. Oh, nope, there are. Just when he thought there wasn't. He pulled him out just in time though, so good eye there from Carthage. I don't think he's gonna take too much. 9 losses. It's not ideal, but it's not anything too bad. And he wasted a volley or 2 from those Gallic hunters. So yeah, like I said, could have been a lot worse. These Gallic warriors though are taking quite a beating. Already down 24 men, and about to drop a whole lot more. Down 30. Oh yeah, losing 2 more due to fire. These wall already positions, if you don't counter them, they can just rack up so many kills against a tortoise army moving up. Very, very nasty things. This already isn't doing much, but we did see some Massilian cav moving out here. So far, we just only can see a unit of light horse. Don't know if he has anything else. And way over here, we can also see that Arverni. Somehow they're able to see this. He has 2 units of light horse and a noble horse general. Yeah, he's just going to try to do some pretty good things there. Whenever players see light horse on a battle, they tend to get scared because this cav is very, very quick, and if it gets into your archers, it can really kill a lot of them very, very fast, because they can just, since they're so quick, they can maneuver around your units, and it's, yeah, it's not ideal to be going up against those guys. But let's see what he can do with them. They are very, very vulnerable. They can't stay in melee for too long. Nothing like that. And that's not good. Yeah. So this Massilian Ballista just getting some nasty shots into the flanks of these Galatian swords here. Down 30 already and down 15 here. Yeah. But he is knocking down these walls relatively quickly. You might want to be careful with this, because if you move up two tortoises, yep, two tortoises simultaneously right next to each other, they tend to glitch out, and if one makes a breach point before the other, it will cause the one tortoise to just kind of derp out and just not be used. It could be a game-changing thing, but here I don't know if it would have changed a whole lot. I think he's going to get the same breach point anyway. The defender seems to just be holding right here and right here, so he's kind of going to be choke pointed off into this streetway right here, and not moving up any siege towers. Might be a good idea for him just to move up one siege tower to try and neutralize his tower. But maybe that's just a little, maybe that might be a little bit suicidal, because this tower is easily defended. You can see here he's got some Celtic warriors and Massilian Thoros spears ready to fight anything that comes through there. Galatian Shores charging in the breach here. They'll definitely lose to the Celtic warriors who have the tower support and who are already just beating these guys because these Galatian swords are weakened. I'm actually not sure who's statistically better. Oh, so Galatian swords are considerably better. Well, not considerably, but a fair bit better. There's just like, I think they cost a little bit more than Celtic warriors, so I guess that makes sense. An all-out breach coming in here. Looks like he's got some Libyan infantry moving up as well, so he's really pushing against Massilia. And using some archer ammo on Levy Freeman. I don't know how I feel about that. What he should do is just pull a unit of archers around here and fire into the backs of these Celtic warriors. That would absolutely rip through these guys, and he'd be able to get a breach going here very quickly. Not a breach, a foothold is what I meant to say. These axe warriors are just going to be overwhelmed. I think that's kind of his goal here, just to push in with just so much numbers that the defenders can't really do anything about it. This is a complete kill box. You can see here some archer fire coming down, and more archer fire over here, probably going either straight down here into the backs of these guys. I think Carthage should just not engage over here. If I were him, I'd probably just place a unit right here, then just focus on breaking through over here, which he is doing very successfully. But so far, yeah, just an all-out assault here, which is definitely good. You don't want to ever sit back on an attack. Very rarely do you want to do that. So attackers being what they should be doing, and that's aggressive, trying to keep the defenders on their toes, so to speak. And yeah, they're doing a good job. Axe warriors starting to lose that fight. Celtic warriors will lose that fight against Libyan infantry. Levy Freeman, I don't think those guys, like I said, should be getting shot at, but everybody has their own preferences, so you can't really judge too much there. Yeah, and just absolutely wrecking this Libyan infantry. How many kills did they get? 90. More than I thought they would have. It was probably against Levy Freeman. And yeah, he's going to be able to hold this flank here pretty securely, not taking too much losses. But this, he is trying to move up some archers to counter these ones down here, but he just has such a good position with these Gallic hunters up here, and he's going to force Carthage to pull back with taking a lot of losses. Here in the middle, though, they're just absolutely overwhelming the defenders. They will not be able to hold on to this for much longer unless they send up a lot more reinforcements. You can see some Levy Freeman breaking here. Some flaming shot being put in, trying to break the Levy Freeman. Don't see that happen too much, so good awareness there. I'm really surprised these Axe Warriors are still holding on here. 58 kills, so not really doing a whole lot. They're just holding and holding and holding. Because once these Axe Warriors break, then the flanks of these Celtic Warriors will be exposed. Unless the Celtic Warriors break first, which is seeming to happen first, then they'll be able to clean up these Thorax Swordsmen and come around and surround these Massilians holding here. Yep, and front line is starting to crumble. So attackers getting a good foothold. Good start for them so far. This might be a tough area to assault. The reason being is you can set up a skirmisher here and fire into the flanks of these guys right here, and you can set up a skirmisher here and set up and fire into the flanks of these guys here, and that's probably exactly what he's going to do with these Massilian Thurio spears. Yep, getting 4 kills on that volley. Probably will get more over time with every volley, bringing more down, because he's going to be doing initially some good armor piercing. Yep, bringing 6 down that time, so he's probably going to be able to kill this unit of Galatian Legionaries pretty easily. But over here, it's going very, very well. They're managing to gain control of this tower, and if they can really start to put pressure here and start... Yeah, okay, so the defenders is going to fall back to this choke point. I was about to say, if they can keep on putting pressure, then they can force the defenders to kind of have to commit out here, but they are being smart and falling back now while they have the chance. And just Thorax Swords being surrounded, so yeah, they managed to push back the defenders to the inner streets, but there's still a lot to be fought. Attackers taking a lot of casualties, but balance of power is still very even. So this could be anybody's game so far. He's gonna fall back here. I think that's probably a smart idea. Committing too much here, I think, would just be suicidal. As long as he's in control of this tower, not in control or has it neutralized, I think he should be okay. And Massilia just focusing down these archers here from, why can't I think, Galatia. But Galatia is going to respond immediately, and he's going to be able to melt through these units of Gallic Hunters. Yeah, already down 30 men. Probably not an effective trade there. He is bringing down these Syrians. He's bringing down a good bit of them, but he's going to be forced to fall back. He also does have these Celtic warriors, which will absolutely tear through Syrians. Yeah, dropping 6 that volley. Slingers, they tend to do really good against archers. Yeah, well, I guess they could be. For a cheap slinger, yeah, they're tearing through those guys. I think I may have over-exaggerated that a little bit. And Carthage is doing a smart thing. He's just going to fall back from these areas. He knows that this is lost. And he's firing into Levy Freeman again. I'm not entirely sure why he wants his Levy Freeman dead so much, but he does. I guess he has his reasons for it. He just really hates him. Wait, how much kills these guys have? 52, 69, 7. Oh, climbing and kills there. Just wrecking those Levy Freeman. Good job there. He is going to commit a unit of Libyan infantry to hold back these Thorax Swords, but he swings around and surrounds these Thorax Swordsmen here, who are still holding their ground, surprisingly. And they're just falling back and throwing in the javelins. So some really good moves here from both sides so far, so you can tell they're very experienced players. I'm not sure how this happened. A unit of Thorax Swords back here. Maybe they just were never killed entirely, but yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure about that. Seems that they have archers everywhere. Averni has 2, I guess he just has 2 of his archers over here. I'm sure these guys have racked up a ton of kills so far. Yeah, 93 and 101, and probably have at least 75% of their ammo, if I had to guess. Blaric's being brought into the streets. This is going to be something hard for the defenders to counter. Blaric's will be able to rip through units like this. So I would say so far the attackers are using their ranged advantage pretty nice, but I don't know, stuff like this, Galatian Legionaries is absolutely getting demolished to Gallic Hunters. That's something you can't afford. I mean, Gallic Hunters, yes, they're a really good archer unit, but if you just need to commit them with your not commit them, counter them, or attack them with your Syrians. But I think the firing arcs is just not allowing him to really fire into that. And his flank here collapsed. He did manage to get out of there before he was completely surrounded. So, yeah, not too devastating, but still getting some pretty nice flanking fire into his Legionaries. And he's about to get a really nasty volley into these guys here. Yeah, so he's pretty effectively pushed back the defending archers. So really nice job there. Thorax Swords surrounded and still holding. I hate when this happens. Sometimes Thorax Swords are really good, and sometimes they're really bad. And it just all depends on how lucky you are. But that's not good. He's going to be getting so many kills there. Gallic Hunters, just watch this volley coming in here. Watch how many kills they'll get. Yeah, getting really nice kills against these Libyan infantry, which is not something you want to lose lightly like that. Libyan infantry, I think they cost 720. Samnites cost 760, I think, something like that. But yeah, you can see here Arverni is playing this very smart, and here is the attacking cavalry. Not attacking, defending cavalry. They are striking now while they still have a chance. They're trying to. It looks like they're trying to catch the Carthage general by surprise, but not very successful at it. Arverni should be, not Arverni, Galatia should be a little bit cautious of his general. He does have some Levy Freeman in support out here, but yeah, like I said, he might want to be a little precautionary about that. Syrians, I think they've pretty much cleared back all the, yeah, you can see the Celtic slingers here are dead. Most of the Gallic hunters are dead, but they still have a lot left in reserve, so I think the defenders have both lost around 2 Gallic hunters. Wait, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't really paying attention to that. So I think that their skirmishing forces are still pretty nice. And this could be good. Oh no, this is not going to be good. Hippeus Lancer is going to get a nasty charge into Levy Freeman. They're going to absolutely flatten them. Yes, Levy Freeman have 25 bonus versus large, but with a charge like that coming against them, they won't stand a chance. They are committing their generals out here, surprisingly enough. It'd probably be just best to just let them go and let them get back into the settlement where they'll be safe. There's no way they're winning this cav engagement. Yes, they have support of these archers, but they're still going to lose their generals. They're just surrounded and outmatched. And you can see the Noble Horse dropping down to 61 already, and Carthage General dropping down to 40. They are breaking some Light Horse, but it's Light Horse. You don't really expect a whole lot of that. It's like Galatia is trying to just get out of there. He's going to leave Carthage behind. Well, yeah, Noble Horse, yeah, just really not too cost effective there to do that. I don't really know why they choose to engage out there, but I'm sure they have their reasons. I think this is out of ammo Cretans. Yeah, 148, most likely out of ammo. He's just kind of throwing soldiers over here. He's trying to maintain some control of this tower so he can continue to rack up kills that doesn't come from like his skirmishers. So yeah, this is probably, I don't know, this might be in favor of the Carthage on this side. You can see balance of power, it's slightly in favor of the attackers. It looks like just slightly in favor, but with all this cav, that can change very, very quickly. And getting some nice shots into these axe warriors. I don't know if that's a great target. Maybe some heavy shot, precision, heavy shot and precision shot, I think is what it's called. But no, he was only firing with Celtic slingers, so yeah, that was actually probably worth it. I thought he was using all of his Syrians. Only 13 kills so far, but I'm sure he'll get a lot more. Not with that not Levy Horse, Light Horse getting into the back of him. Celtic slingers getting absolutely crushed there. Already losing around 20 guys. That's crazy. Whenever I charge a skirmisher unit, Light Horse always dies so quickly. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just use them wrong or something, but yeah, probably gonna rack up some pretty nice kills here. Yeah, he should probably pull these Celtic slingers out and just let these Galatian legionaries clean up these Light Horse. Yeah, he's just gonna get them out of there. That's probably smart. They did a pretty nice job so far, so yeah. And I hope, yeah, these Syrians are out of ammo. Okay, that's not what you want to see. Attackers, defenders still clearly have a good bit of ammo left, so that's not a good sign if the attackers are already running out. Definitely not what you want to be seeing right now. They do have these Balearics up here, which is kind of scary. I doubt the defenders will be wanting to charge this position, reinforced by a Libyan infantry and noble fighter, and with the support of this tower. And they're just going to fall back, which is definitely the wise decision. Cav has been, yeah, Carthage's general has been completely cleaned up. And, wait, yeah, the Noble Horse, I thought I saw him. The Noble Horse is still alive, but barely holding on there. Definitely did not get its money worth out of them. Even though he is your general unit, you have to still do something with it. A lot of times people just use their general's unit because they just, like, have to bring it. But your general is one of your most important units, and if you can use them properly, you can do a lot of really good things. This is probably going to be a fight that goes in favor of the Galatian legionaries. Fighting units like Axe Warriors and Massilian Thurio Spears, they absolutely cut through units like this if they're not being shot too heavily by the defending archers. And you did see some chosen swords here, so these advancing Galatian legionaries are going to be pressured. So yeah, they probably thought they had a pretty nice avenue here to flank around and get into the backs of these Massilians, but nope, this is going to be met by the Arverni Chosen Swords. He has 6 Chosen Swords left, so I think he's only committed his like Celtic Warriors and Levy Freemen so far. So he's doing a nice job conserving his men. Very, very nice job. Massilia is committing his general to here. I think that's kind of a little bit too early. Yeah, he's going to try to pull him out of there. Yeah, it's definitely the wise decision. There's not really any opportunity as of yet. If he waits a little bit, I'm sure there's going to be more avenues that will open, because a lot more of this infantry is going to have to pull away and fight in the front lines. Like here we have some Galatian legionaries breaking, and once they break, there's just going to be a clear path to the Carthaginian archers. And he's already having to pull away, Galatian legionaries to support that. He's just firing his archers into the front of these not Celtic warriors, thorax swordsmen. Maybe if he's using heavy shot, that might be worth it, but he's not really killing a whole lot. I would say save your ammo there. He's gonna be firing to these chosen swords, but yeah, once again, not really doing a whole lot. Probably should just be saving his ammo. Balearic slingers, though, it looks like they're getting some pretty nice shots into these chosen swordsmen. Yeah, down a couple men. He still has all these Gallic hunters over here. Couldn't think of their names. Do these guys have ammo? He might have done that thing where you switch them to melee mode and it shows that they don't have ammo. I'm sure he did that, because these guys, they didn't use up. They got a lot of really good kills. I don't think they used up so much ammo. They weren't firing for a long time. They just got really nice shots in. So I'm not entirely sure about that. Massilia is still being really annoying with what he has left of his archers. Just breaking a unit of Celtic slingers there. That must be kind of disappointing for Galatia, as that is his last unit of skirmishers. What's this? Oh, there was a unit of light horse that charged in. Probably got a fair bit of kills. 65, not bad at all. Got into these Balearic slingers. Oh, that's not good. They're at 83 and they're routing. That's a little bit strange. Yeah, normally you see Balearic slingers morale would be a little bit better than that. And this, no, he needs to get his general out of there. He's just going to be sandwiched between Galatian legionaries and noble horse. And if he doesn't get a good charge off, the noble horse will just, yeah, he did not get a good charge off. And these Hippeus lancers are vastly weaker than noble horse, even with these lower numbers, and with support of these skirmishers. These guys will fall very quickly, as long as his noble horse general hangs on there. He is down to 8 men, so this could be really bad, because there's nothing protecting this right here, and he's having to commit his last unit of Galatian legionaries. So yeah, I'm assuming this is, yeah, once this unit of Cretan archers breaks, then these archers are going to be in some really big trouble. This is not going to be good at all. And you can see a lot of breaking here. Galatian legionaries 63 getting shot in the back and charged by these light horse are broken. All of these Syrian archers are breaking, but that's no surprise. They're just some out of ammo archers. And the Hippeus lancers are running amok into the Carthage archers. So I think the defenders are just kind of cleaning up here. I think he should have kept this Galatian legionary back. He didn't need to commit it so early to this. He should have kept it back, cleaned up Massilia's general, and then helped kill off this light horse right here. Now he could have helped contain this a little bit and then committed over here. I think he committed it a little bit too early, but I think at this point it's safe to say that the defenders have taken this battle. It was a very, very good battle. Good fight from both sides. Defenders, they did a great job with the Cav. They really just outplayed. Not outplayed. They're just two really good teams, and both sides deserve a lot of credit for this battle. And yeah, this is something they performed way better than I ever could. And yeah, like it's just like stuff like this, like flanking around outside the settlement to get around these guys. Just some really, really good moves here in pro strat. And yeah, like I said, these teams deserve all the credit, and they're, yeah, fantastic players. I can't wait for the Coliseum tournament. If you don't know about that, it'll be going here pretty soon. It's going to be a really big tournament between I think there's 24 teams in it at this point, and I'm really happy to start recording stuff for that because it's just going to be an absolutely phenomenal experience. And the guys who are helping run it, it's been really fun so far, and I just hope for just like more really good battles because tournament battles are the best. They always tend to be more competitive, and yeah, they always just have a better, just a overall better vibe and outcome. Because you can always sense that just extra bit of competitiveness between the players. Like they're fighting for something, at least. Noble Fighters here is surrounded. They'll probably be able to win this, to be honest. See how many kills they're racking up here. 149, but they are losing, man. They're exhausted. That's probably why. Surrounded by Chosen Swords. They'll probably beat this Chosen Swords and turn around and face this one. But if that's not before army losses hit them, there's only a minute left, and in a minute I doubt these guys will break due to just losing, man. But yeah, some of these Glacian Legionaries probably got a lot of kills. Well, I guess not. I saw a chevron on it, and I figured it probably got a lot of kills, but apparently not so. So yeah, like I said, really good battle there. Just really good moves from both sides, and attacking is always very, very hard. Normally don't see in tournaments the attackers winning two really skilled teams. There's always a distinct disadvantage when attacking, but there's also arguments that there's also advantages when attacking. But yeah, either way, really good fight. Just the final cleaning up phases. All that's left is Glacian Legionaries at this point, and army losses are hitting them. Last 10 minutes of this battle, and that should be it. So yeah, good fight there. And like I said, there is a link to the second part to see who won. Linksy recorded it. I figured, if he might as well did it, there's no point in me doing it. So yeah, I'll leave a link down to that below. It's a pretty fun battle. They kind of made it very interesting, and nothing like a finals I've ever seen before. So yeah, make sure to go check that out, and yeah, just see who wraps up the tournament and who takes the championship. So we'll look into the army stats here. Glacia got the second most kills per attack, but it's very, very close. His archer's doing pretty good. Glacian Legionaries, of course, are going to do pretty great as well. And some of his Glacian swords are doing alright, with one of them getting 106. But for the most part, he did pretty solid all around. Legacy, he did really good. His archers and slingers doing phenomenal. Some of his Libyan infantry getting 205 kills. Like, that's ridiculous. You have Celtic Warriors getting 127. And his Noble Fighters and Sam Knights did very well as well. Going into Massilia, his general getting 240, his archers getting a lot of kills as well. Not as much as I expected, but yeah, they did pretty good. Celtic Warriors doing really nice. You always see those guys do good on defense. Axe Warriors doing good. Massilian Thuris Spears getting 204, which is kind of crazy. And his Thorax Swords getting around 120. A lot of them around 100, and then the top one getting 120, not 127, 171. And last, we have Tactical Quesadilla here. His Noble Horse did, not Noble Horse, Light Horse and Noble Horse did really well. I don't even know if they lost any money, and they got 127 kills. His Archers doing really well. Celtic Warriors doing good. Chosen Swordsman doing phenomenal. And Levy Freeman doing pretty good as well. Alright guys, well thank you for watching this battle. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more Rome 2 content, I'm more than happy to continue doing this. And yeah, if you want to see the second part of the battle, make sure to go check out Linksy's video on his channel. Post some really good stuff there, and he's a great guy and another great Rome 2, just a Total War player and YouTuber. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.